All right, what's it draw?
No clue. Hopefully, everything's running. Yeah, everything's live. So we're good to
Everything's
go.
live.
Everyone's here. Just about. All right.
Everything's
Oh.
live. I'm just double checking YouTube and Twitch before I send people
All right.
there.
This is obviously the stuff that gets cut out of the podcast audio.
Oh no, this is actually in there.
Obviously.
No,
Brian doesn't want to edit. He's like, no, we're just gonna have like 5 minutes of silence in there.
all this nonsense is cut.
All this nonsense.
Oh, you two getting a head start on the artwork. Oh wait, we're recording. We're live. We're live. Are we
Yep.
recording? Is the audio recording? This is all automatic. Auto magic.
Yep, we're good.
And we're gonna get separate audio channels.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know there were a few weeks I forgot to record.
Oh,
And so I had to rip it off of the video. I'm like, yeah,
It's-
Brian, here's one single track. Deal
Yeah,
with it.
it's fine. It's just if I want to highlight like if we're talking over each other, I can't single anyone out.
Right.
So it's just us talking over each other when we do that. What I meant was, welcome to Our Pizza, the artist podcast that's somewhat pizza related, and I never think of some pizza pun. So, Josh, what's our tagline that I don't want to say?
Hey, welcome to Art Pizza. Let's get a pizza that art.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
am.
It's a more subdued coffee house version.
I
Yeah,
am
sorry.
Let's
Brian.
get
Well,
a piece of that
yeah.
art.
Pizza that art.
But would
Oh,
it be great if I had cheese dripping on the side of my mouth?
Nope,
and then
nope,
I have
nope, not at
cheese
all. Nope,
pizza?
that would not be great.
it's a whole different audience.
Josh, you have to just scream it. Get a pizza. Just start
Just go
wailing your
wild.
arms.
Go
I'm gonna get
Go
kicked out of
on.
here.
Get a pizza that art, man.
Wait, today, it's an ASMR kind of day. Welcome to Art Pizza. Get a pizza that art.
What did you call the show?
Don't-
Did you say Art Podcast Pizza?
You got to say it while you're eating like mozzarella sticks.
You know what?
I disapprove.
Nice
I
crunch.
disapprove.
something,
there,
yeah,
too.
something crunchy or
Yeah.
And what I meant
seaweed.
was, I am Brian Manning or Tag Champ Brian on social media. We forgot
And
that part of it.
Oh, we did. And I am Edward Freyna, aka Edward Draws Stuff on social media.
And I'm Gershin time.
And
At the
I'm
coffee shop.
Roo Rocks. Not at a coffee shop.
Not at the coffee shop.
Not at
So don't go looking for
No.
it there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Definitely.
disclose Josh's location by guessing a bunch of different coffee shops, so you guys can't stalk him.
Yeah, please don't.
So this
For my
is our
safety.
this is our
Hey,
first
Blaze is
multi.
here already.
Hey.
Already joining
Blaze.
us.
See, this is our first multi-stream
We're on
podcast.
Twitch and YouTube simultaneously.
So you can actually see the chat, right?
Yeah, I can see the chat.
Okay, cool.
I don't have to have Twitch or YouTube open. I see the chat right there. So, it's got the little icon to show where they're from. That's cool.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Where
Technology.
they're commenting from.
Technology.
So we know which channel to run to boot people when they accuse
So are we-
Ed of.
And we
having a
inevitably
foot
get
fetish.
trolled.
I've never used this. Are we streaming on all of the
All the things.
channels?
All the things.
Twitch and
All the-
YouTube. Twitch and YouTube
Really?
right now.
And if you're in the Facebook group, I think it's going right to there also.
Cool.
Oh, it's
So-
going Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. I don't
Facebook
even-
Live.
So I
Nice.
think so. Old school people of the Jurassic Mouse Claw group could actually see it.
Did we renamed the group? Didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's on there right now.
Cool.
Sweet.
So this week we're going to talk about
Wrestling.
wrestling.
Voice.
No, I've been watching Royal Rumble like all day during work because you like past Royal Rumble.
The build up for it. Yeah. Oh, you're watching
The
previous
build-up.
events? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I
the
was
prompt,
too.
by
That's
the
why
way?
I watched that 2018 one. That's why I did the Shinsuke Nakamura one because the 2018 Royal Rumble. No
Do we have a-
spoilers.
Do we have a prompt going on or what?
No, it's just whatever.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Oh, there's Soul Brush.
Soul Brush joining us.
See, I can even show.
We're not supposed to say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is he in
Yeah,
yet?
what
Is he jumping?
What is
Yeah.
that? How did it appear on the screen? That's amazing.
I can actually click on the
that's-
comment.
Ah,
Oh,
very
nice.
cool.
Nice.
Did he come in? I don't even know. Maybe he's not coming in. Well, sorry, I probably interrupted you with wrestling, Brian.
Yeah, we're talking. You were talking about. You're watching all the Royal Rumbles. Today,
Not all
though,
of them.
not all. You weren't watching like the old '80s ones.
No, I can't.
When
I can't.
Hogan
do
was participating.
I can't. Do
Oh,
that.
man.
I can't do that.
What happened to
That's
him?
too old. He got
Skip
racist,
to.
didn't he?
No, he divorced his wife.
I don't want to turn it into
Not
that.
much Okay, all right. No Hogan.
It's not-
no Hogan
it's not-
slander.
No, we can slander all of them, but it's just going to be
I thought you
2
were
hours of
defending him.
that. It's going to be 2 hours of that if we just
Okay.
start. All right. I was a Hulkamaniac. That's why it's like heartbreaking as young
Sorry,
Brian hearing all that. So anyway, this week's topic we're going to be talking about tips to improve your art. This should basically piggyback off of the last week's episode of art. Hey, what happened?
Today's
Looking at Google,
episode.
not Magma.
Today's episode is titled "Just a Tip."
Oh, God.
God.
There it is.
Welcome back, Josh. Welcome back.
You don't skip a beat, do you?
Get a piece of that tip.
God, just a tip.
I mean,
Oh,
yes,
man.
yes, Blaze. He did. He did go there. I don't know how many times. I'm not keeping count. We're not talking about
What?
Hogan. I was looking at the
Oh.
chat.
I thought someone.
Anyway, art
Okay,
tips.
go ahead.
That's Alan. Brian is crossing his arms at Hogan haters. Yes, that's what I'm doing,
Hogan.
including myself now. I'm Hogan hating. Anyway, what was I talking about? Art tips.
What's the theme?
This week should be. I hate the delayed chat. It's going to throw us off. This week should
All right.
go along with the art habits that we're hoping that you listened last week and are adding on to your repertoire. We're just going to continue on that. And I probably won't be giving any tips because I don't improve my art. I just sit on
just
where it
straight
was
up.
since the
Yeah.
90s.
Well, then you need this
himself out.
podcast.
I need this podcast. I'm just here taking notes and listening.
So
I
what's
don't
the
know
topic
if,
again? Did you say it?
I did say it. I said it.
Okay.
Tips to
thrice.
improve?
Tips, yeah.
No, it was
Ways
Hulk
to
Hogan.
improve.
Ways to improve. No tips.
Ways to
Ways
Just
yeah.
ways.
to
Ways.
Yeah,
improve
not
your
necessarily.
art.
Yeah.
Not tips. Not okay. Maybe not tips. Ways to improve your art. Ways.
I
to
got
improve
some
your art.
ideas. I probably talked about this like 1,000 times already, but daily drawing.
Daily
Oh, yeah.
drawing. I knew you were gonna go there. Because
Always a
I agree.
good one.
It's
Let's
always
try-
a good
it's-
one.
Yeah, classic.
But who listens to it? No one. No one listens to me.
Why would we
No one-
listen, right?
Certainly
we
not
listen?
I.
Oh, you haven't been drawing. Let's see. I
No,
got
I've been
you.
drawing. I've been drawing, actually.
Okay, it's okay. I'm not your dad. Be accountable to yourself. Not me. I'm not judging
Accountability,
you
another.
publicly.
I actually have been drawing more, though.
That's good.
Say,
That's good.
Helps a lot.
But yeah, basically, just like if you get 5 minutes or 5 hours, it doesn't matter. You actually showed up for the day. You know what I'm saying?
A line's a line.
Yeah, line's a line. I mean, try to do more, but if you can just get in a little doodle or like a freaking post-it note, then that counts.
Oh yeah, post-it notes. That's another way to go along with the daily art thing is have something on you that you can practice, like post-it notes. You don't need
like a sketchbook.
full-on you don't
Oh,
need
what?
a sketchbook. Yes, like a sketchbook.
Yeah.
Like a placemat at a Denny's.
Placemat at a day.
Oh,
I used to
Is
do
that
so
where you're
much
at,
artwork on.
Josh?
That's where he's at. You know what? I used to do draw on placemats at Denny's.
Yeah, I had so many placemat drawings. They're fun. because
Actually, the other day,
they're usually ballpoint pen drawings.
you know how IKEA just has pencils? Well,
Yeah.
I was at IKEA the other day, and there was like a random piece of paper on a demo desk, and I just doodled on it. Boom.
There
Boom.
you
So there
go.
you go.
He just
Street
started
art.
tagging IKEA.
As you were tagging IKEA desks.
It specifically said paper.
Oh, speaking of IKEA, here's my new IKEA cardboard painting. I did the other
Look
day.
at that.
Oh, I love that. I
Oh,
love
that's
it.
awesome.
That's very cool.
Of course, he has a floating hat.
That acrylic
Of
or
Of course. Yeah, it's acrylic. It's acrylic. But it's like,
it's like
it's
I'm
so
not wasting my
easy.
foils on
You have
cardboard.
a process shot? I would love to watch it.
I didn't think about it till after, but you know what? I'm
Aw,
going to
dang.
start doing, I'm going to record everything I draw from now on, just in case. But, yeah, it's like so easy to draw on cardboard. I have all this canvas at the house, and it's like, you know what? I'm going to draw on this shitty piece of cardboard that will probably never hold up through time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like cardboard art. I like drawing on cardboard.
But
You could sell it on First Friday on a cardboard.
I could go to First Friday and sell.
Will
Or you,
art
like
for
do like a
food.
live thing, like
Yeah.
on the fly.
And then you could be like, that could be like your shtick. He's like a dude who draws on strictly IKEA cardboard. That's it.
Yeah.
In
And
public.
you have to bring your own cardboard for you to draw it on.
Yeah, yeah.
Or me and Josh just show up at IKEA and they're like, "Damn those kids!"
They're just tagging the display furniture.
But it's art. Let me draw on the Dotol or Detolf. They have weird. That's their glass case. I just like to call it Detolf.
Oh, all the silly IKEA names.
Yeah. I
Look
think
at
they
that,
even
that's
had like a weird name for gum the last time I was there. I was in the
believe it.
checkout.
Foreign
Yeah, like-
languages.
It's got umlauts on it.
And then
Yeah,
the art performance, Ed has to yell out the name on the box like fruit. You know, like really.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Can I
Uh,
highlight an image, comment too, or is that
Yeah.
only?
Oh, could you do it?
Was that who's that?
Yeah.
What's that username? Imagine no religion.
Let's see. What does he have to say? I'm surprised Ed has time for drawing in
Oh,
between
yeah.
all his hot oil massages. I either know him, this person, or he's a troll.
You do know him.
Hot oil foot massages.
I do
I
know.
heard.
Oh, I do know him.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Rex.
Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
You weren't supposed to say that out loud. Now Elisa will know.
Now I know all about the hot oil massage.
Wait, did he just yell something from the other room? Or is it?
No, he's
Okay.
downstairs. I can't. Even if he
He's
was
like,
playing, I don't
I'm
think I
going
could
out for a while. I gotta pick up some oil.
do it.
I gotta find what coffee shop Josh is at.
God no, please don't.
Did I say coffee shop? I meant library. Josh is at a library.
The library.
Yeah, the,
Yes,
the,
strip
the
club,
one
yes.
with dancing librarians.
The dancing librarians.
Is that place still open?
They
I don't know.
moved. They moved actually.
Look at you on top of the
Rex
strip
knows.
clubs.
She
Well,
knows
I've
that.
been. I went to the original one.
It was
Rurik was
my-
like, I'm just gonna go read some
time
books at the
ago.
library. Bye, hon.
Dude, they had real books. They were real books.
Oh, so you've been
As
there.
props?
I've been
or-
I've been to the one on Boulder Highway
Yeah, I would like to know.
I remember. Yeah, I remember the one
many,
on Boulder
many
Highway.
moons ago. Yeah, I think they closed it and moved closer to industrial, I think.
Man, that's still a lot of information to know about like a particular.
I know,
strip
I
club.
apologize.
Why is
You
my-
don't have to. You don't
Magma
have to.
not
Whatever,
keeping up?
whatever you're into, I'm not judging you.
No
I judge you. I judge you for not
Judge you.
drawing every day. But
I've been drawing.
no, I'm
I
kidding.
have
I'm
been
kidding.
Yeah,
She's
Ru-
defending the drawing,
Yeah.
but not the
Rurik
frequenting
was like,
of,
I was drawing the
strip clubs.
gesture. It was a gesture study and anatomy. I swear.
That's
Purely
right,
Life
yeah.
drawing. Life drawing.
Really
I like
academic.
drawing C-section scars.
Hey,
Thanks.
oh,
Your brother is like, do a limited series of paintings on greasy pizza boxes. Hey, it's
like
not a
that.
bad idea.
that's a
Ed,
good
what
idea.
brush are you using for Magma?
I'm using the soft,
Soft
Soft.
ink or just soft?
just
soft,
soft,
right?
Just soft. Okay.
soft like my artist hands.
There we go. Okay, that's good.
Oh my god, I did a whole head drawing and then it stopped updating and then I refreshed it and it just went back to that little oval I drew. See, it
Oh,
doesn't want
no.
me drawing. It doesn't want me drawing.
That's how you improve. You gotta redraw it.
I gotta redraw it. I didn't like it anyway. Take that, Magma. Redrawing, another tip. Another tip.
No,
to-
I
to
will
get
say,
better.
That's what I was going to say. Is like drawing on top of like other artwork. I think just straight up tracing. I
Like,
think is
Oh yeah.
on vellum, you mean, or on like
no,
some kind of
like
paper, or just like one of your old artworks, just
no, like somebody
Mhm.
that you like their art. I think
like a
you know,
study, but like
yeah, studying or like even tracing. I think I used to
Mhm.
do that a lot in
Mhm.
college.
yeah,
And I think like
yeah.
if you want to draw like
Tracing
somebody,
is legit. I don't care what people say,
tracing is
as long as you're not trying to
absolutely
sell it. As long as you're not
no,
trying to sell it as original art.
exactly. I
Like,
think
tracing is a legit form of learning. I've
Yep.
ruined many. Alan knows we've ruined so many comic books by
Right.
tracing on. Like, this is back when we didn't have tracing paper, but typing paper was kind of very light compared to like copy paper. So we
Was
would
that
use
perforated?
typing paper.
Back then
No,
when-
Josh, this is before dot matrix printers. This is typewriter.
Yeesh,
Oh,
all right.
man.
With the lever handle carriage
Oh,
return,
I remember those.
where the carriage return got its name. That's the typewriter we used to use.
I
But
used to
typing
love
paper was
using
very, it
typewriter.
was see through, almost see through. So we would trace a lot of artwork on like
Yeah.
GI Joe comics, like our copy of GI Joe issue 21, the silent interlude with Snake Eyes, was very dented in with all the tracing we
Yeah.
did on that.
I did that with my Spider-Man 300, and like I still have it at my mom's house. But I'm like,
That's the
how could
McFarlane, right? The
the
Friday
McFarlane
Rose.
one, like Venom's first appearance, and like, how could I do that?
You,
You
you
know,
still
like,
go back, you still go back
because-
to it every now and then.
yeah, I'll like just whenever I go home, I'll just flip through it. I'm like, I restapled it. It's how bad I treated
It wasn't
Oh, wow.
like tracing didn't ruin it. You reading it was what ruined it. But you reading is what made everyone else's worth more. So you were just contributing.
There
So
you go.
if everyone
Yes.
saved, if
At the
everyone
mint is
saved
thousands of dollars.
Spider-Man 300, then no one saved Spider-Man 300. Is that how the quote goes? Is that Syndicate's quote
I think so.
or Syndrome's quote?
Syndrome.
Syndrome
Oh,
from
from
the
Incredibles.
Oh,
I haven't seen that in forever. That's
No, it's
Wonderful
if
film.
everyone's super, no one will be.
No one is.
but yeah, actually studying or like even master studying. That's a good way
I didn't even know
to learn.
Smoldrush was in Magma. I'm sorry. He's in that, hiding in that corner. I had the
Oh, is he here? He's not
Yeah,
joining
he's
us in the chat.
in the lower left corner.
But yeah, like just from doing master studies, I've learned like how to use other artists like color palettes or even
Yep.
understand their brushstrokes or how they composition. And it's not cheating; it's just gaining more knowledge of like how other people
Legitimate
do it.
yeah,
Form
especially when
of-
you admire someone's
Yeah.
art style and you just because it's always like I feel like you could copy someone's art style, but you eventually it kind of melds into your own and then it becomes this new like evolution of that art style that you learned
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
which
through
is why
drawing
I
from
was
someone
like,
else.
I was like dollar store Rob Liefeld in the 90s because we used to copy Jim Lee panels, not Rob Liefeld panels, but I turned into, well, we got Rob Liefeld at home, and it was just my
Oh,
artwork.
no.
I'm Rob Liefeld at
Have
home.
it at home.
And that's what my artwork was for most of the 90s.
There's no shame in it.
Yeah.
I'm still happy with my product. Like my art has improved somewhat, but like Alan says, any comic with ninjas got straight up traced, just like that Daredevil comic.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
That one, I forget which issue of Daredevil it was, but
Oh yeah, Daredevil always like Daredevil or
always fighting
Spider-Man.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, no, those are always fun stuff to like copy or trace.
Also, this was the 80s when Alan and I were the world was obsessed with ninjas.
Yeah, every martial arts movie was like American Ninja
It
Part
was,
5.
yeah, it was a ninja movie.
Alan is playing Wing Chun. Let's Wing Chun tonight, like on loop.
What?
Is that the song? Wing Chun tonight?
Wang Chung?
Oh,
Wang
wait.
Chung?
Yeah, that's
I don't
they're
get the
two
Was it,
different
I
things.
thought Wing Chun was the band.
There's the band. But they
Oh.
had the song.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight, right?
Yeah.
And then they had to change it to Everybody Let's Dance Tonight, I think.
I don't know.
Everybody Let's have fun tonight. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
That was part of the lyrics anyway.
No, they changed it. It was originally Wing Chun because it was like.
It was everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Well,
That's
did
the
he
lyrics.
change it?
They might have. I don't know. I didn't
No.
follow the band that closely.
Interesting.
It's like,
But yeah,
you can't just say your name on the radio. What are you, a rapper?
but as far as like studying goes, I mean, like learning how to draw, I think, you know me, I'm always gonna harp about fundamentals and foundational studies.
Fun fact: this podcast was almost called The Fundamentals.
It was almost called the
No
fundamentals.
way. Really?
Yeah.
like we were mental.
That's better.
for
Can we
focusing
switch?
on the fundamentals.
No,
Is it
we're
too late
not
to switch?
switching.
Oh, we're Art Pizza.
It's our pizza, damn it.
Art Pizza.
Because we like art and we like pizza.
Reheated in the oven right now. Grab a napkin and a paper plate.
Even bad pizza is good pizza.
Yes.
Oh, what's your favorite pizza place in town?
Little Caesar. Oh.
God. Oh man.
Brian has been removed from the podcast.
I know.
I
Oh,
will
don't
say the snooty side likes Grimaldi's because they have like the sliced,
Grimaldi's.
the sliced
Grimaldi's.
yeah, because
Like-
you know
Oh,
why?
this is pretty good.
Why?
Because of Al. He used to always order it when we were working late.
Brian comes in. You see, Mr. Beauregard, could you serve me some Grimaldi's?
I had to preface it by saying the snooty me because the real me says Little Caesars because that's the one I've had the most. Growing up as a kid, when it was that big cardboard flat thing with a paper sleeve with 2 pizzas in it. That's why Little Caesar would say pizza, because you would straight up get 2 pizzas for the price of one. Now they just charge you half price for 1 pizza. It's like the same price as it was in the 90s.
Yeah, that's
Little
why they call it,
Caesars is-
that's why they said pizza.
Hey, you
'cause it
gotta
was
admire
expensive.
them for not giving in to the pressure
That's
of
why
inflation.
I don't know. Yeah, Little Caesar has a spear for some reason, and there's two pizzas on it. That's why he says pizza. That was their thing.
Damn it, Kenny.
And then
Bring it. I see Soul did a drawing. I guess that's me.
It's always something with the feet, man.
I want Emmys and feet,
Something
and I'm
good.
all out of.
it says Ed on the hat, so clearly that's you. There is no denying.
Am I all out of Emmys? Is that what it says? I
It's
can't
all
see.
feet.
Yep.
How come I'm the
Damn
only
it,
one that
man.
answered the pizza question, by the way? Come on.
Oh,
everyone.
I grew up on the East Coast, so all West Coast pizza is garbage.
That's right.
Garbage.
Ooh, extra snooty.
Legit.
Yeah,
You're allowed to say that.
It's a legit
I'm gonna
statement.
say, if you
just
say
like Philly
deep dish,
cheesesteaks.
If you say deep dish, though, I'm booting you from the podcast. We're both being booted.
It ain't deep dish. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
I'm getting all
Yeah,
offended.
Chicago deep dish is garbage. And I'm from Vegas. I have no stake in this. I have no authority on pizzas, but deep dish is whack.
I've never had deep dish. Why is it whack?
It's
Not,
whack.
it's not pizza.
Because you got to eat it with a fork and knife.
Yeah.
Watch
part
that
of the
Jon
problem.
Stewart rant on when he was hosting the Daily Show. He had like that really long rant about deep dish versus New York style pizza. And I love his finishing argument was, in Chicago they call it Chicago style or deep dish. In New York we just call it pizza. I think he won.
I hate it when people call it za.
Za.
God,
Oh,
it's
man.
like, let's get some za. Like, oh god.
Is that a college kid thing? Is that like a frat boy thing?
Probably. I
sounds
remember
like
going
it.
to Chicago and like a buddy of mine was going to art school there and he just happened to say, "Hey, let's go get some za." I'm like,
And he was
Who are
serious
you?
when he
Yeah, then
did
you
it.
backhanded
who
him.
are you?
Yeah, you're like, I really want to backhand you right now.
Right.
What the hell did you just say?
Oh look, Mr. Rurak says, "Oh man, spread the word about our pizza weekend, Rurak."
Oh
Uh-oh.
God.
Pizza
Yeah.
weekend.
We had. If you've never been to Good Pie, I highly recommend it.
never
And my
even heard.
husband's from the East Coast, so he has a stake in this.
Okay, so
So-
he approved.
Yeah, he approves. Good Pie is like it's like a kind of like a Brooklyn style pizza place. So they have like Sicilian slices, grandma slices. So we
Grandma
had
slices?
grandma
What?
slices. Oh my gosh, they're so good.
Like the size of your head.
No, a grandma slice is like mostly tomato sauce. but it's
Ew.
like
Oh,
it's kind of
like
like a fluffier crust, but it's most of the topping is like mostly tomato
like a
based.
tomato pie.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, pretty much. It's so fucking good. And
That's
then
cool. That's on my side of town, isn't it? Or pretty close?
it's on Main Street.
Oh no, never mind.
Oh
I'm
my god!
thinking.
Yeah.
I think I went there for lunch a couple weeks ago. That place is good.
Yeah, I'm a fan. And then on Sunday, so that was Saturday, and then on Sunday we went to a place
the
called the
whole
Red
weekend
Dwarf.
is pizza.
I know, it's disgusting.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I was
I
like,
know.
I need a salad. But we went to the Red Dwarf, which
Okay, yeah.
is it's kind of like a punk tiki bar, but they have Detroit style pizza,
Oh, nice.
which is where it's like cooked in a pan, so the sides are like extra crispy, cheesy goodness.
Right.
It's pretty good. But I am pizzaed out though at the moment.
Pizza out.
It's just too. It was just too much.
There's too much pizza.
You
Too
just
much.
saying the title of our podcast.
Yeah.
Why is
a lot.
my magma? It doesn't want me to draw. It doesn't want me to draw.
You're a liar.
It's afraid of me.
You just don't want to draw. That's the problem.
It senses your
Your fear.
disdain for drawing.
Like, oh, I know Brian doesn't like to draw. He's gonna make up excuses.
All right, now that I've gone far enough,
It doesn't want me to draw.
Maybe you got to.
And no, I don't have the eraser selected. Don't accuse me of that.
Oh my gosh. Where were we at? Oh,
how to improve the art.
tips and tricks.
How do you improve
tips
your
and
art?
tricks.
I got some
I love
examples
this
I could talk
pizzaing
about.
around.
Well,
What
go
do you
ahead.
think, Josh? I'm sorry, I yelled a dumb joke over here.
I got some examples I could talk about.
Yeah,
Yes,
go ahead.
please.
Okay, so I prepared this like right here. So on the left, this
Is there a way to show Josh's screen bigger?
Let me see. Maybe, or maybe not. Oh, is that
yeah.
better?
That's bigger, yeah.
there. All right, so that one on this one is the before, and this
Oh,
was like
yeah.
years later. I did a thing, a pinup.
Look at that. That's a huge difference.
That is a
Little
huge
different.
difference.
I want to say that like big contribution was studying more anatomy, definitely.
Mhm.
But also it's like I had to get over my fear of making something terrible.
I like how
That's a good
to
one,
this
Josh.
day
That
he's still drawing butts. I like that. Stick
So,
to your
like-
strength, Josh.
You cannot lie.
Like,
You like big butts and you cannot lie. Stick to your
Yeah.
strength, Josh.
fear can be like a huge blocker for
Yeah.
anybody.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially with
I know
like social
that.
media, you have like a lot of stress to put out. Everything has to be perfect,
Yep.
and
And-
you just
and-
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I
it
don't-
was back in my DeviantArt days. Like I just wanted to churn something out, like for the sake of like setting a. I did this, and then I can move on to something better. But I didn't want to do studies because all the drawings that I did studying sucked. But that was just how it was,
That's-
right?
Yeah, that's the other thing is like if you're gonna do a study of a master, you're not coming close unless you're Ed and he does that Frazetta study, and then
Oh
we're
my
like,
gosh.
I hate you, Ed. I really hate you.
So I had another example.
Oh,
Damn.
Back up,
Josh came
back up.
prepared.
There it is.
yes.
He's all show and tell today.
So
Oh,
this is
What's
before,
Goku?
and then I think like 7 or 8 years later, this is a somewhat similar pose, like
Oh yeah.
person riding a skateboard, I guess. And in this tip, I want to say like one, I was afraid to deal with like values. Like this looks very flat, and because I'm always like afraid that if I put values, I'll ruin the piece.
Oh, like it muddy.
no.
And also,
Hmm.
probably the biggest tip also is like, do you see this? Do you see this character? I always had use the excuse as a crutch. It's my style, but like
Oh my gosh.
it's awful. You know, like, I had to
You
get out of that and learn
Yeah,
how to
but-
draw humans properly.
That had to be born in order for you know.
You have to start
Right.
with that.
So
yeah, with,
it serves
with
its
your nat- with
purpose.
your natural. Yeah, whatever feels natural to you, you have to start and then build on that. But you have to. I mean, you don't have to. I would highly recommend you strive closer to a more or like follow the rules closer, then you can stray back away from them.
Right. So I guess
Like
instead of
that
saying it's
whole
a crutch,
know
it
the
was more
rules, so you
training wheels.
yeah, like but learn the rules before you break them, that kind of thing. I'm not saying that's like 100% what you have to do, but I highly recommend, because I feel like the more natural talents or savants will stray away from that right away. But most of us have to learn the rules before we break them.
I think everyone,
Yeah.
everyone. But that's a good point I was going to make, like with Josh. It's being able to identify your weaknesses, because I think sometimes we have to learn how to put our own egos down for a second
Yeah.
and just be a student again. Just stay humble.
Oh, I tell every new artist that it's like staying humble is so key to
Yeah.
just improving. It's the only way to improve is to like be critical of your own art and acknowledge that it's
Mhm.
not good, but it can be better. And it's
Yes.
okay
Oh,
that
yeah.
it doesn't look good right now.
I will say one of the things though is along with be humble is you're allowed to be proud of what you've done. Like if you post artwork on social media, don't be like, I know I can't do this. Oh, this
Oh
sucks.
god.
Like
Oh
I
my
hate
god,
that.
yeah, I
you
hate
don't
that
have
too.
to say that. You don't have to say that.
I don't
Especially
know.
things like painting.
Are people fishing? Is it like,
I don't think
oh,
so. I
this
think it's
sucks?
insecurity. I think it's
They really believe it.
well, it's probably half and half. Like half the people are
Yeah.
doing it, but I think it's like legit.
'Cause
Like
I'm
they're trying to head off any criticism at the pass, and I think it's not necessary.
Yeah, it's like a deflection, right? So it's
Yeah.
like once they acknowledge that they know that it's bad, then when
Yeah,
someone
you see
critiquing
your
it,
weaknesses, but you're allowed to be proud of what you've done.
yeah.
Please have some pride in what you've done,
yeah.
and then
Yeah, it's
just
always
improve the
interesting
next time.
when I talk to people that are like learning to draw and they're always like so down on themselves and they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, it's not at this level." It's like it's just practice and time. That's all it is. Like anything else, it's just practicing.
Also, much like everything else in life, you're competing against yourself, not against other artists. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I
as
never.
long as you draw better than how you drew yesterday, which Brian in his 30s wasn't doing better than Brian in his 20s. I thought I was Liefeld at home in my 20s.
You're
I
putting
gotta say, I like
yourself
that
I was
down.
perspective
still,
of Brian.
no, I'm saying I didn't grow as an artist in my 30s, and I lost a lot of the energy I used to put. You know, when you're a kid and you're like excited about drawing fight
Yeah.
scenes and stuff,
I know
and I
exactly
just
what you're talking
stopped doing that. But my art never really improved because I didn't put any effort into it in my late 20s, early 30s.
about.
It wasn't until the mid 30s when I met like Simon and Ed and just started deciding I'm going to start doing portraits because I've never done that before.
Yeah,
That's another
exactly
tip.
how I
Try
started.
new things. Try new things.
Oh yeah, because you don't know what you can do until you try.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And you
that
don't know what new things will help your old art. So
happened to
Yeah.
me when I was in my late 20s because I had a very particular drawing style, and a lot of the art that I was doing in my late 20s, all throughout my 20s really, even if you look at like my old deviant art, I always did like a lot of like black and white sketches because I like drawing, but painting was always like such a huge big deal for me. And then I discovered Corey Loftus's work, who I'm like such a huge fan of his work, and he did all the character design for Zootopia, but his way that he colors is really, I just really love it. And I think when I started working at the company I'm at now, like in my spare time, I would just basically practice painting the way that he did, and it just helped me so much. And I essentially was copying like sometimes a lot of his work, but I would just over analyze everything because I'm like, I want to paint like that. I don't paint like him now, but it definitely helped me, and I
Right.
do use more color now, like in my mid 30s. But it was like one of
yeah.
those things I had to get over that fear, but like copying his work like really helped me get
Yeah,
out of
you were
that.
chasing his style, which
Yeah.
helped you become the artist you are today. Like that's the other thing is your art, like I think you said this earlier, like your art's gonna be an amalgamation of all the other artists that you admire.
Exactly. Yep.
So we're all
Yeah.
Liefeld at home. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, that's just you.
That's just me and Alan. No, Alan too. I'm throwing
And,
Alan under the bus too. That's me and Alan.
Not that I
It was my
don't like
anchor.
Liefeld. I just don't like Liefeld.
You're allowed to. People are allowed to clown on Liefeld.
I know. I liked them from
Liefeld and
in
Hogan.
the 90s. I
They're-
can't.
They're taking their shots today. All my heroes are taking their shots today.
That suck. They're just not who you thought they were.
But yeah, maybe also another good tip is like find a good mentor. You know, like you mentioned Simon before. We always mention
Yeah,
Simon.
we always mention Simon. Everyone's like, "You guys made Simon up." He's
Nah,
not-
yeah,
Simon is a mystery man.
yeah. But I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for him. I'd still be drawing stupid Flash cartoons, you know. And,
Stupid Flash cartoons.
but
Show
like
us
I saw,
that Emmy again for your stupid Flash cartoons.
it's not in the. But still, you know, like I wouldn't have even like thought about painting
characters
or
and
character like
yeah, more
at
realistic
that
stuff.
level. Had I never met him,
Which is wild because I thought like the way you were doing, like after you had met Simon, that was like some of the first art I saw from you, other than your stupid Flash cartoons. Like I was blown away that you were just learning that then too, because I mean you took to it so naturally. It was very cool to see.
I'm just a good learner. Just a good
He
learner.
pays
You
attention.
learned real good.
I
does.
learn real good.
Yeah.
He listens to his own advice and he draws daily.
I'm a student through and through. Like if you
Ed be drawing like a big toothy monster, and then he's somebody watching him. Sorry, this is a Wendy's.
And then he'll draw that employee as a big toothy Wendy's employee.
Oh man, I drew a girl at a bar one time. I don't know why. I had my
toothy monster.
no, I mean, no. I mean, and I thought it was a decent drawing, but like some girl, like she was a pretty girl, but she probably had like a self-image thing.
Oh
But
no!
Oh no.
But I remember she just like thought I drew her like too fat, and I was just like,
Oh.
no. It was like, but I get it though. That's why I'm
Yeah.
That's why I don't draw girls in bars anymore.
Anymore.
Also 'cause you're married.
That was the
Anymore.
first and last
Yeah.
time.
I was married. I was just frequenting bars too much.
That's the other reason.
That
That's
was
like
the other
Brittany's
reason.
story when she drew that guy eating a sandwich and he spotted her and she had to act like it wasn't him. Even though it was very
It's
clearly
the other
him.
guy. Yeah.
I would have
She's
been
like-
like, "Yeah, it's you, fool."
Well,
What's
I mean,
wrong?
she was saying she exaggerated it and is very unflattering.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's not you. It's inspired by you, but it's not.
It's inspired by you.
That's better, right?
He just has a fat face not because you have one.
He's very sloppily eating a sandwich. You were very neat the way you ate your sandwich in 3 bites.
You were
sir.
neat.
You were neat the way you
You were
ate it.
neat.
Three
Like a
bites.
neat guy.
Oh man.
I drew this guy eating it sloppily. This is clearly not you.
You clearly have no mustard on your shirt.
No
sir.
mustard on your shirt. It's on your pants, but I moved it up. So it's not you.
Oh man. Let me see. What else are good tips?
Do a lot of shopping for art supplies that you never open. Oh, wait, that's a
I don't
bad.
know if that's a good.
No.
I feel like that was a
Speaking
personal
of
attack.
Alan, did you use?
I know.
Did you buy those new brushes yet, Alan? That you said you were going to buy? I'm attacking all of you. We're all. If Liefeld and Hogan are taking their lumps, so are we. Everyone, show off your in-package art supplies that have been in the package for a year.
I feel like this is hell in the cell.
That's why I made that.
Wrestling. See, look, I got some packaged brushes unopened, just sitting here for like a year.
Yeah. I mean,
But,
I don't
went
think
to
anyone's going to beat
Michael's.
Elisa's 20-year empty sketchbook, right?
Oh yeah, it still hasn't been drawn.
I went to
Oh,
Michael's for
God.
Christmas, and man, there was so many things I wanted to buy, but I was like, I gotta focus.
Restrain
I gotta
yourself.
Use up my stuff first.
I got to use what I bought already first.
oh, look at Kenny rendering my face.
Nice. It looks nice. Hey, someone draw something in the corner where it looks like I did it.
Is that
Since
turtleneck
Oh, I
Magma
didn't
won't let
even-
me. Since Magma won't let me.
Is that turtleneck Hitler?
What? No,
Uh,
he has
my
a
God,
mushroom.
it
He has a
does.
full mustache. Everyone.
It's looking a little.
He does
that's
have.
a full mustache. That's a full.
That's
That's a
He's
full
got
mustache.
some Adolfish hair
It's
though.
looking a little Mein Kampf, if you know what
It's
I mean.
it is.
Oh my god.
He is.
That's a
Looks
bit.
like he's probably
Hey,
looking
we
at
gotta
this and thinking
fix
about his struggle.
the hair. It's the hair.
It's
Because
Maybe
it's
it's the
that
hair.
like Hitler part.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Couple
looking
of
for
the
that. There he
mustache.
is. Yeah, I'll fix it. I'll fill up the mustache a
Brian,
little
what
bit.
would you have drawn? And I'll draw that.
I was
don't draw for him.
no, hey, no. I was
He's
gonna
not
draw
disabled, his
Rurax
handwork.
stuff.
No, the Rex doesn't exist.
I was basically just drawing a Fred Flintstone-ish blockhead kind of guy, just to practice
Fred
like a more
Flintstone.
simpler style that I am not comfortable with. Because we're trying new things, right? We're trying new things.
Absolutely.
Draw
Absolutely.
In
Fred
2023.
Flintstone.
Hey,
Look at that
Bon!
picture.
Hey, Bon, let's smoke these Winston cigarettes while the broads are doing the chores. Remember that commercial? Remember that commercial? No one
no, I
remembers?
remember. No, I remember. I'm not as old as you. But
I wasn't alive when the
am.
commercial aired.
I remember seeing stuff like that. Oh, but
There we
but
go.
speaking of-
Like right out of the gate. That nose, you already nailed it.
oh man, just from memory. Look at that.
No, I have a picture up.
Oh, cheater.
Yeah, I need it. See, that's
Visual
see?
library. Visual
Visual
library.
No.
No, use reference. Use reference. That's another
Yeah,
solid,
always.
solid way to improve your
Always.
art is use reference.
And if anyone says reference is cheating, they're just an idiot. I'll say it right here.
They've
Yes,
never
and I'll
drawn.
agree with you.
They've never
They've
drawn.
never
No.
drawn. That's straight up.
Hey, you could just type it into a generator and it's like,
Oh,
Here we
here we
started.
go. Here we
Wait,
go.
okay.
There
so
we
you guys,
go.
You guys have to clarify what is the difference between you studying, because I bet somebody, devil's advocate would say, see, the artists, they take other people's art and then they just come up with a stuff of their own. Same as me, who uses ChatGPT or whatever lazy AI way
I use
Yeah, but
AI
like you're still
with
physically
collages
drawing,
while
though.
you
Yeah,
actually draw.
You're still processing the whole thing in your brain and then your brain to your hand. It's different. It's not the same. Not the same.
There you go.
There you go. And if you want to fight me on it, I'll fight you.
Like it's
Nah, I'm not gonna fight you.
yeah, do what you got to do. I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever your opinion is, just know you're wrong, and
There you go.
I'm right. But
Now make sure you sign my name like I drew it. See what I just did there? I'm an AI artist. I just put in a
wow.
prompt, and Elisa did the art for me.
That's right.
Alyssa is the
Wow.
AI
See,
generator.
there you go. So this is how they justify it.
Oh, you changed him. I was gonna make him with a little thought bubble. That is that Hitler? I see that you changed. I see that.
Or
you
just
changed.
something, or
Is
just
that
something in
shaved
German.
mustache Hitler?
I give Fred a
There you go. Now he's Hitler.
If you do that, don't sign my name to it.
Is that?
Um,
Oh, it works. Oh no. Okay, let's not do that.
Oh no.
there you go.
Oh no. He's gonna start throwing dinosaurs in a gas chamber.
Oh shit! Doesn't he ride a dinosaur? Wasn't there a movie where he was like on a T-Rex?
I mean, the opening credits, he's on that Brontosaurus, which is
Yeah,
a
that
fake
is-
dinosaur now.
That
He's
is
on that
exactly
Brontosaurus
why.
doing gravel pit work,
Oh,
and he slides down the
There's
tail
slave
to punch the
labor.
clock.
Slave.
Slave labor. Sorry,
Hey, it's a
dishwasher.
living.
Dishwasher, you get fed, or like garbage disposal. Wasn't that like one of the
You get our scraps.
here?
Weird pig thing under the sink. But Alan, I have to say it, Alan, even though you told me not to. Don't bring up Schwarzenegger because they're coming after all our heroes today.
Why is Schwarzenegger canceled?
No, he's like one of our biggest action movie heroes.
Okay, gotcha. I wasn't sure. But back to like supplies and stuff. maybe have a dedicated like place to draw to help you
Oh
focus,
Yeah.
and have your drawing tools and supplies just super accessible.
Yes.
I get like right now my drawing desk, I just have my sketchbook and it's actually open for just the chance I walk by and see the open page.
I've got my drafting table set up here with the camera phone already set up for when I do stuff for TikTok and YouTube.
And you have paper on there already,
Accessible.
ready to go.
I have a
So you can
sketchbook
just sit
on
down?
there. I have a
Okay.
sketchbook
Is it
on there that
open?
I use.
Is it open?
No, it's because you hate it. It's the spiral bound one. Spiral bound
I
one.
do hate it. What is that?
Is that the coffee shop?
Order 27. Your
Your oat milk latte is ready.
Hey Josh, you should be like, I'm on a freaking podcast right now. Shh.
Don't you guys want to know how to draw too?
Come on, sit down. Learn something. Take some notes.
So to the point of, first of all, have your art supplies in your dedicated drawing space ready to go. Don't make your couch be where you draw, watch TV, play video games, and read, because then you'll do none of that stuff on the couch. You'll just watch TV and play video games all the time.
Yeah,
What? I'm speaking from experience. What? Also, to the point of buying art supplies and never using them, you don't need high-end art supplies. Be like Ed and do paintings on cardboard, or like Josh and vandalize the IKEA. Draw
makes
everywhere.
you feel better. The paint's expensive.
It doesn't make me feel better. Why would you say that?
I don't know.
You don't need to paint on cardboard. I use ballpoint pens on cardboard. I use like chipboard, not like corrugated cardboard. I use like the chipboard that's on the back of like pads of paper, like legal pads and stuff. I like right. That stuff. And then
open space here.
We did so much artwork on paper bag book covers in high school. Like you would make your own book covers. And we would use
I remember doing that.
Brown paper bags and just draw all over them.
I used to get in trouble because my mom would like see that and like, aren't you focusing on school? Why are you drawing on your book? I was like, I don't know, because I'm not focusing on school.
Clearly, yeah.
Clearly, I wanted to draw He-Man on my paper bag cover.
Alan took a shot at Rurex. I was inspired by Rurex. I ordered the inking supplies to let them age for 12 years. Aged art supplies.
Yeah, aged.
Put down the best lines.
It's the best feeling to throw them out. You're just like, well, that was a waste of money.
I think another thing that's helped me like improve in my art is actually just community. Just like finding people that kind of have like the same ideals and kind of mindset and ambition.
That's how this podcast started. That's how the podcast started, because we were all co-workers.
Yeah, I mean,
I just decided to create the Jurassic Mouse Claw, which no one knows what it means. It was a dumb inside joke, all right? I get it. It's a bad podcast name. It was never supposed to be the name.
I just get super energized from just
hanging out with other artists.
Yeah, just hanging out with other artists. To the point there where I don't even think I hang out with normies anymore. You know?
Normies.
Normies.
Not that there's anything wrong with normies, but like most of the people, like, well, because I used to hang out with like a bunch of unsavory types. No offense to those people, but
that's why Brittany's not on the show anymore.
Oh wow!
Oh wait, she's an artist, not a normie.
I feel like I just had to like kind of cut ties with people that weren't help improving my life. You know, it's just
that's a good point. Yeah.
You know, no offense to them, I love them to death, but like if they weren't like on that same path or have their own vision of their own future, it's just I can't be inspired by that. You're just doing the same
you have
shit.
to surround yourself with the people that are inspiring you, or that you're using. I don't want to say use that you're drawing inspiration from.
Yeah.
To get where you want to be. And you're allowed to hang out with normies occasionally.
Yeah, like I have family and I have some friends that I grew up with, but I don't know. I think just where I want to be in my head, in my mind, it just like I just need positive influences, you know.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
And trust me, I've been around a lot of negative influences, and they did me no
there's
they did me
no
no good.
there's
you
no
know?
future in that.
Yeah, and hopefully, some people get on their shit and get more motivated for themselves,
And again, I'm going to be the self-help book guy again. One of the things you always hear is you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around with the most. So if you're hanging around artists that are always striving to improve, that you're going to do the same thing.
Yeah, something's gonna happen there, I feel like.
Yeah. But if you're
Yeah.
hanging around with a bunch of people complaining about how society is not giving them their shot, then you're going to be the same guy.
Mhm.
You're going to be life held at home for the rest of
Yeah.
your life.
Like I even noticed just like hanging out with you guys or going to like, do coffee once a month or do life drawing. I find myself drawing every day. I'm even more enthusiastic about it than I probably have been in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
same.
got so many unfinished digital art pieces because I'm drawing not every day, at least every other day, because I'm trying to improve on my digital art. But at the same time, I don't finish it because I know I'm not really going to post it on social media. So once I get the lessons I want, I move on and like solidify and do that process over again.
Well, don't do it because you're going to post it. Just
that's what I'm saying. I'm not
it.
doing it. I'm not doing art to post on social media, so I don't have this weird like concern that I'm abandoning unfinished pieces because like I'm doing it to practice a certain thing, so it doesn't have to be finished to be posted.
Yeah, I gotta say that's what I did last year. I didn't post as much on social media, but I still drew a lot. It was just like nothing I wanted to share on social media, and I feel like I'm now in the reversal where I'm feeling more encouraged to post on social media, and it's like I don't know, it kind of had like a different effect on me. But I feel like I took the time I needed to like do my own thing.
Why would like that's the break I needed. I had to step away from constantly posting to ask myself why we're doing this, and it was a big topic like that we talked about a lot on the old podcast. I say the old podcast. This is the same podcast.
It's the same one.
We're going to the same feed. It's just that I just say Jurassic Mouse Claw and the other one is the intro stuff, but it's the same thing. But we talked about that a lot. That whole chasing the short high, the endorphin rush of like you get that flood of likes. Yeah, that dopamine hit. You get the flood of likes on Instagram, and then it stops at a 2-digit number, and you're like, "Oh, I failed as an artist."
Yeah. You can't do that to yourself. It's not healthy.
Yeah, I'm posting, but it's like it's not about I mean I say that like there is like something that feels nice about people acknowledging your work, but it's now I'm just kind of utilizing it as like at the end of the year I want it to be this accumulation of like just things that I've done for the year. And
it's wonderful to share your art, especially with art communities, because it's a cool thing to see other artists doing it. It's just you can't post every time expecting that to be your big break viral post, because that's all luck and algorithm. Like you're doing it to share with other artists and building that art community, which is how why Soulbrush is stuck with us now, because he connected with Ed on social media, and now he's not a normie. He's like one of us mutants.
He's not a normie.
Not that he was a normie, because he's always doing art, but he's stuck with us now.
Yeah, that's one of the best benefits of social media, is just meeting other cool artists like Soul.
That's the wholesome part of social media.
Yeah, it's it's because you'll find people that are into the same shit as you, and then you just like, oh, this is my tribe, But I have run into artists online that are just kind of like, not that they're not social, they're just like not.
Oh, I've experienced that in person. When you go to like
in person
or something, and you're like, "Oh man, you don't want to talk to me." It's like, okay.
I'm sorry to bother you with my friendship.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I say, Josh, that is a very nice bat drawing you've been doing this whole time. That's a huge improvement from that Goku that you did. That was just your style. No, that's really cool. That's a really good job.
I remember showing Ed that, like, when we were first working together, I was like, I like to art.
And that's like, do
Do
you
ya?
now? Do you now?
Was he silent for a long time looking at it?
Yeah, Ed bends over, puts 2 hands on his hips, and is like, "Oh, that's nice."
I pat him on the head.
Yeah. How you
Damn,
doing,
good
son?
job, little fella. Good job. You did it. You really did it.
See, he's very encouraging until you say, I want to improve. How can I improve? And then that's when his eyes glaze over and just like everything gets dark.
His glasses are like they have the shimmer.
The anime shimmer, and then he
the
appears 9 feet tall, like Gandalf when he yells at Bilbo.
Another thing you mentioned building a visual library. I find that like if you draw things that you don't normally draw, even if it sucks, you like remember the parts of it, like parts of a bicycle, parts of a motorcycle.
Yep.
Which way the horse's legs bend.
Right.
Right.
Oh God, a horse. Cannot draw a horse for sure.
But yes, you're right. Like that's part of that visual library isn't just looking at references, drawing stuff over and over again, and it's like visual library plus muscle memory. Or if you've got the same superpower that I have, it's basically just muscle memory, and you're kind of describing what you're looking at because you can't see the object in your mind anyway.
Brian's like, muscle memory. You just go to the gym.
I go to the gym, and I remember what my muscles look like, and that's how they get bigger.
Yeah, they like hop out of your body, start working out on their own.
Let me tell you, my calves don't have muscle memory because I did some jump rope today because it was too windy to walk. My calves were not feeling. I was doing like some little goblin jumps at the end of the session, and I'm like way more tired because of it now.
And your calves are like, we don't remember doing this.
We don't remember this at all. Do you guys remember the scene in Gremlins where they're like hopping out of the darkness after Stripe jumped into the pool?
Stripe. I love Stripe.
You know, they're doing that little flat foot goblin hop. That's what I was doing for the last 20, 30 seconds of jump roping today. It was not fun. Not fun.
I think we mentioned this before. I mean, you can always associate getting better at drawing like being a bodybuilder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to be like a bodybuilder at that level, you have to just put in the work, you know?
And steroids.
Absolutely.
And steroids, yeah. Are there
And
art steroids?
Art steroids?
Oh yeah, it's called AI art.
Oh, no! We've come full circle.
No, AI art.
Yeah,
No,
cheater.
AI art is not steroids. AI art is the oil injection directly into the muscles that just look all wrong. Like that guy's got a mental disorder. Like he's mentally ill if he thinks that's normal looking. If he thinks hands have 12 fingers.
It's like butt implants. You know how sometimes it just don't look right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
I
like,
was just
look at
watching a show on that.
They're not as like mine are perfect. Mine were wonderfully done.
What your butt implants?
My butt implants
Just
in a
perfectly
back
sculpted.
alley in Mexico.
You know what I'm talking about. It's where
Perfectly
you gotta have
sculpted.
the
Yes, of
big
Hercules.
booty and then the chicken legs, and like there's no like gradual.
Yeah. Like the doctor didn't do the gradient.
Yeah, exactly. It just booty chicken legs.
Why did you
Done.
cell shade that booty implant? You're supposed to do a gradient. It's a weird art reference, art insult.
No offense to anyone with butt implants. I'm sure, you know.
We're sure yours are
whatever
done
makes
right
you
with the
happy.
gradient.
You got a BBL, it's all good.
I'm sure they look bootylicious.
Oh man.
I think we're over time now, so we don't have to.
Are we?
We don't have to come up with more art tips.
Well, I had a
we
couple.
can though. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
Maybe like building like a healthy mindset.
Mental health, you say?
Mental health. That episode again.
Why did Brittany leave us so early?
Oh.
I feel like she and I were the only ones that would always espouse mental health, like always talk about.
We're always pushing like therapy or meditation, or if you can't do those, like have a good support system. But I know it's not. I'm sure it's not as easy. Like, hey, let me just get a good support system, and I'm surrounded by idiots.
I'm going to say counseling and therapy are wonderful tools that everyone should be doing for everything in life, and it will help your art because it'll help you like basically improve your own self-image and mental health, and that just improves everything in life. And then you will see your art as like therapy or training or practice, not just chasing a cheap high. So there's unhealthy ways to approach art. So yeah, mental health, better mind space, meditation, Headspace app. I don't get any kickbacks from the Headspace app.
I think
Even though I do mindfulness meditation
get
all the time.
Headspace.
Well, don't say their name. They didn't give us money.
Oh, what were the pens?
I'm just joking.
We got to shout out the pens from last time.
Oh, jet pens.
Jet pens. Where's our money? Jet pens.
We use your pens, jet pens. So throw some.
Yeah, I was gonna order more.
Wait. Can
I'm
I
sure
get a
Alan
slogan?
bought his.
I got a slogan. Real quick.
Okay.
Jet pens, because you need to write on the fly.
That wasn't bad at all. I was expecting some.
Good.
I was expecting pizza that art, but that was really good.
We're talking about jet pens. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're trying to get money. No, I mean that level of pun was really good. It was really good.
That was.
We deserve money now.
We should get funded. I should get paid for that slogan.
Josh should get the lion's share of the sponsorship. The rest of us will get paid in aged art supplies that never get used.
My favorite.
Watch, Chuckle's gonna send us a box of 20-year-old paints. Like, here, use them if you can.
Here, chip them out, soak them up, and use them if you can.
It looks like Soul Brush commented. Now we're cooking. I love this topic. Awesome. Nice. It's always a good topic. I could talk about art improvement all day.
Yeah.
That could be the whole podcast, basically. If we want
every episode. Well, in actuality, I think every episode we do is always geared towards the positive.
That's like the positive.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to help out. We're trying to be the positive support roles. I
got all these 6 Vegas homies now. Oh, there you go. We got you, man. It's good peeps. But yeah, I mean, other than that, mental health. Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes it's hard for some people to be in a good environment for like that nurtures.
I mean, look at me, I'm in a coffee shop right now.
Yeah.
But you're drawing.
But you're drawing.
Me, I'm in my literal office not drawing. Wait, I AI prompted that Fred Flintstone in the corner.
I gotta draw with 6 hands. Or 6 fingers, I mean.
Yeah, do it. You gotta be on team.
Yeah.
You give him some yabba dabba digits.
I just noticed he said huda huda wada.
Because he's AI. He's AI.
Why don't you AI generate George Jetson, not racist?
It's the same face.
It's the same thing. Speaking of racist, remember I don't know if Soul Brush is still here, but weren't you on him about working for the KKK?
Oh yeah, about some of his clientele for truck wraps. They're pretty questionable.
Oh, good.
Listen to the podcast. It just dropped on Podbean, the audio version. It's on Spotify.
Did you drop some tea just now?
No, he said it. He mentioned it on the podcast.
Oh,
I'm just gonna give him a hard time about it.
What are you doing over there, Josh?
Yeah, I know. Are you?
They're like, sir, we're trying to close. I'm trying to go home.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Are they hibachi cooking in the background?
I gotta get out of this coffee shop.
You can't just come in and order a water.
Sir, this is a
right from the tap.
Yeah, from the tap. You can't just bring in your own water bottle, sir. You're either drinking coffee or writing the next great American novel. There is no artwork done in coffee shops.
I'm gonna tell them that I'm trying to just get a piece of that art. That's all.
Yeah, tell them right now because they're very loud.
Do it. I'll pay you $20.
Banging stuff around.
Do it, Josh.
Oh my God! If you pay Josh, he's gonna be wandering the streets, mumbling it to everyone.
I actually told my daughter today. I went to pick up my son, and there was this girl out in front of the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And she was just like middle school kid, and she was wearing like booty shorts, right?
Oh my goodness!
like where's her parents? And then I told my daughter, "Hey, go yell at that girl to put on some pants. I'll pay you $50." But you had to say, You say, "Hey, girl, you need to put on some pants." It was a little more
she-
profane than that.
Did she do it?
No, she was afraid.
Yeah.
She was
I
afraid.
mean-
I haven't trained her well yet, but one day we'll get there.
Look, she drawn Rosie. Is that the? That's the
It's
name.
the
right?
AI.
The AI
Oh.
that
It's
prompted
the AI
George
as Rosie.
Jetson.
Not just Rosie created.
Look
the
at all those
Jetson.
fingers Rosie has.
Rosie's tired of their racist bullshit too. You ever notice that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like they didn't mention it, but Rosie is part of Skynet
The whole
or
side of
Legion. If you watch Dark Fate, which is a wonderful sequel to the Terminator franchise.
Are you drawing Rosie from memory?
No, I got a picture up, but I like
See?
have it up just to look at it, but I'm not really going off of it clearly.
All right. But it's there if you need
It's
to
there.
That's the best way to use reference.
Use
Yeah.
it. Exactly. Just loosely.
You know what we should do one time? We should all do that Garfield challenge.
Ooh.
What's the Garfield
What?
challenge?
Where
Is it draw
everybody
Garfield from
has
memory?
to draw Garfield from memory and they all
Andrew,
look super...
Andrew Garfield?
Oh, I
Yeah.
could do that right now.
Yeah, you can draw Andrew Garfield if you want.
Wait,
Like I'm here drawing an orange
Ooh,
cat, and
no.
Josh is drawing an underwear model.
Draw
I didn't know
Andrew
that.
Garfield as Garfield. Eating
I didn't know that-
lasagna.
From memory.
cool
I-
like art thing that I learned about like years ago, but it's just funny when you get a bunch of artists together and it's just draw Garfield from memory, and it's always really funny.
You
I
get
think I
the
could do it.
style
I
that
think I-
runs the gamut from the
Yeah.
very first version to the last version, and
Let me
all the
see what you
mutants in between.
I think I could because I used to draw Garfield when I was a kid. Don't
Oh yeah,
I did too actually. In
Yeah.
middle school, I drew him a lot.
It's not my influence or anything. But
see, as a
maybe
kid, I
it
drew
is.
Garfield, but like I used reference.
Yeah.
Oh, his head was a little wider. I think.
I want to say Alan and a bunch of his coworkers were trying to draw Yoda from memory, and so those are some
that's
of the
tough.
funniest. Yeah, those are some of the funniest pictures I ever saw.
Oh man, I gotta let me draw Yoda from memory.
Well,
I
I
don't-
lucked out because at the time I didn't do it, but I was doing. You can't really
Oh.
see it, but I was doing this Yoda painting at the time, so I had his face stuck in my memory, so I was able to mostly draw Yoda from memory.
If I tried to draw Yoda from memory, I
Actually,
don't think it's gonna.
I feel like I'm just gonna draw Baby Yoda. I feel like that's more fresher in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's the same except the eyes are like.
Who drew that Garfield?
I just drew him.
That's really good.
All right, I'm drawing a Baby Yoda.
Okay, draw Baby Yoda.
Draw Baby Yoda.
Oh, I thought we were going to
Here
do
he
the challenge
goes.
next time.
Oh, I can always do the challenge.
We could draw just random characters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we should do that. We'll just pick a character and we'll just like go.
Oh, and we'll just draw
Yeah.
characters from memory, or use reference. No one's memory's
All right.
funner, but
Or maybe you can look at the reference for like a
For, like,
minute.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then commit it to your visual library.
Yeah.
I don't
there
remember
you go.
how his nose looks. Shit.
I'm
That's not-
picturing kind of like his head shape's like Gizmo, basically, right?
Yeah, it's like I'm
Like
giving
the
him a
eye
crown.
size.
It's cropped. The bottom is cropped on the.
Maybe I have to move the
To
screen.
hide the old.
Oh, there you
Oh, there you
canvases.
go.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Of course, the floating crown because
Yeah.
you can't have it
Why
touching the
not?
head.
There. That's all you get.
There you go. When in doubt, just make a chibi.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, next
That's
week we'll
my
just
style.
we'll pick a character or we'll randomly draw characters out of a hat or something on the fly, and everyone just draws them
Oh,
from memory.
Yeah. Maybe we can have some kind of character generator or something.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
that would be funny.
Like
Oh,
ChatGPT or AI.
God.
Oh no. It always goes back to the AI.
It does. Just
That's
we're
a-
just salty.
That's a cool Garfield, dude.
It is.
He's just got that cool look in his eyes. It's that half lid.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Right.
What brush are you using, Elisa? Is this the ink?
Soft.
Oh, soft. Oh,
I
you must have
copied you.
like maybe yours is
Cranked
like
up the
a
I
opacity.
smaller-
got a opacity at 58%.
okay.
Okay. I'm at 50 and I have like a ×1 size.
Oh, I think I'm at 0.
Okay. Yeah, that's. I was wondering, like, why is it so sharp?
Yeah, because yours was coming out really sharp when you first started drawing. I'm like, what is
Oh
that?
snap! It's 820. I
What's
should
that?
get more.
820.
Oh, yeah, they're
Yes.
about to boot you.
Get
But
that.
yeah,
We're
But
done
yeah.
here anyway, so
yeah. So thanks for everyone that stopped by.
yes, thank you for the comments. Sorry we're not good about responding to everyone right away.
I think
Still
there's
learning.
a delay also. Yeah, we're learning.
still
We're
learning.
learning. But I'm glad some people showed up. So cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna end it.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.